YouTube, what is going on? Today we are going to talk about Costa. Costa is an app that is very similar to Venmo or Cash App, except it is for the crypto space. But before we jump into Costa, let me remind you I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just somebody that shares my findings in the crypto space with you on the internet. So please do not take any of this as investment advice. Use this as a platform to learn about a crypto or whatever we're talking about for that day, and then please do your own research. If you do decide to invest, please do not invest anything you cannot afford to lose. Well, with that, if you all please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. That really helps my channel out and I would greatly appreciate it. But with that, let's jump right into Costa and start talking about it. So here's Costa's Twitter page. As you can see, pretty large following. I've really seen this project. It seems to be getting a lot of hype and talk on Twitter. Lots of people seem to be talking about it. And their whole thing is to send crypto instantly and for free via an app. Again, much like Cash App, Venmo, just a quick way to send people crypto if you want to pay in crypto versus your normal fiat currency wherever you live. So their Twitter page, I'm not really going to scroll through it too much. A lot of it, the Moon guy, the Moon Carl, he was on Fox News. So there's a lot of like clips recently posted about it, and they've retweeted his stuff a lot. That's kind of what their feed's about right now. Again, I always show the Twitter because I do think in the crypto space, most of these companies do a pretty good job of keeping you updated via Twitter, or if they have like a Discord or a Medium page, those are pretty good areas too. But you can also see that there's a pretty healthy following here. Doesn't make the app more or less legit. It just means that there's probably a lot of people interested in it. So that's why I like to show that. Not a ton of stuff I really want to show on the Twitter, but if we jump over to their website, you can see that they want to send crypto instantly and for free, as we had stated. If you want to join the waitlist, I believe actually on Twitter they did say, I think it was 160,000 people are on the waitlist. Where was it? It was down here somewhere. Let's see. Yep, there it is. 160,000 people are on their waitlist. So again, that's pretty good news that there is a lot of interest. 160,000 people have signed up and it's not even released yet. But as you can see, they want to send crypto to your friends, send and receive it, make it easy. Again, the UI looks a lot like a Venmo or a Cash App. It's just, this is more in the crypto space. So they, want to make sure it's secure, obviously. And they want to make it easy for people who even don't have crypto, which, right, that seems to be a pretty common theme in the crypto space right now, is simplify it, because if you're watching this video, you probably know that buying some of the smaller coins and all that kind of stuff is very, very painful, in a sense that there's lots of steps you have to go through, and some of it kind of feels a little iffy sometimes. So they're trying to simplify that, which, again, I think the whole crypto space as a whole is trying to do. They are going to have a token, and this is really why I'm interested in this project and I have my eyes on it, is because there's going to be a token. It says the Costa token will play an important role in Costa's growth and making our mission to steer the world towards worldwide cryptocurrency adoption a reality. We are going to click into what the token is. Just to kind of foreshadow, I do think this is going to be something that they use as their transaction fee. So in theory, it could be similar to like, BNB was for Binance, where you needed that, or it could be, I think crypto.com has their own coin, and that's maybe how they use some of that. So I think there could be some value in just owning this. If it's going to be what's the transaction and maybe you need it, it could be something, that the price long-term goes up if this app really takes off, just because it's, again, like a BNB, a crypto.com token, that kind of stuff. Again, that's kind of why I've got my eyes on it. Still want to kind of wait and see, but those are my kind of initial thoughts. That's why this started to kind of perk my interest. Some of their future plans, they do want to do a debit card. Again, if you want to just use the debit card for the app, I guess that makes sense. This probably is a longer term goal. I mean, I guess it says future plans, but just thinking out loud how retailers or anything would accept the crypto, that would be the biggest challenge, right? Is how much do major retailers and all that want to actually accept crypto? That would be contingent, that whole process would probably dictate the success of a Costa debit card. They want you to be able to buy now, pay later, essentially finance things. I mean, it doesn't say financing, but I don't imagine it's not some sort of financing. If you're buying it now and paying later, that's pretty much the whole point of financing things. So they kind of want to be able to do that. This is kind of worded in a way where it doesn't seem to hint at having like an interest rate, but I can't imagine they're just going to let you borrow free money that you can pay off later. Like, you're going to have to pay some sort of interest, I would assume. But again, that's an interesting idea. You know, any way you can finance things, that's probably a good thing. For Costa, maybe not always for the consumer because people can get into debt. But again, hopefully you understand that, you know, before you make a purchase that maybe you can't afford at the time. You understand that there is potential interest payments associated with that. They talk about earning passive income with yield. I know that this is one of the biggest perks of crypto right now, is that you can earn actual yield rates, and you can actually earn with your crypto versus like your traditional bank, which you earn like 1% a year, which is essentially $0. There's a lot of crypto where you can earn, you know, if you stake it and that kind of stuff. You know, it's pretty nice to be able to stake them and earn 30, 40, 50, 100, whatever those APRs, APYs are. So being able to kind of earn some passive income, you know, within their app would be super nice. So it says system will find the best return for the lowest risk. You know, my guess is they're just going to be either staking it or loaning it out to people. That would be my guess. Again, there's not a ton of information on how they're going to do this, but this is a nice little perk if that's the case. And lastly, that they have here on kind of their homepage, they want to make an easy swap engine. Again, if it's going to be the swap and that's going to be the transaction fee is the Costa token, that's kind of why the token interests me. But it sounds like they just want you to be able to do a swap, you know, send BC, earn, I'm sure this is Euro, could be USD, or maybe there's other swaps. Maybe you can do it something like a pancake swap, or that's kind of what I'm thinking, is there's multiple different ways to swap for different coins. So that would be nice to have that all in one app, especially if it's an easier to use than, you know, buying, let's say BNB on Binance, moving it to a MetaMask or a Trust wallet, then going to Pancake Swap to buy whatever token you want, and you know, that whole back and forth and all the transaction fees, gas fees. It can be a lot, where if it's all in just one easy to use, user-friendly app, this could be nice. It could help with adoption. But again, I do think long-term crypto adoption, I think we're a ways away. I think within the crypto space, there's probably more optimism than in reality. If you don't believe me, just go ask, you know, probably all of your friends. And if you have a bunch of crypto friends, maybe that's, you know, a bad one, but maybe it's some people who aren't as much into crypto. Ask them what they think. And my guess is they don't know about any of this stuff other than maybe like Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and jump over to the token. So this says, with Costa token, you'll get the most out of Costa. You can use it for payments, and it comes with a wide range of benefits and discounts. Again, that's kind of vague, but use it for payments. Either means you could probably pay for things with like the debit card, or it could be, again, that transaction fee. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't know if I've seen that explicitly spelled out. If I have, I just forgot when I looked at it. Maybe it's on this page. You can buy, sell like any other cryptocurrency, play an important role in Costa's. This is why I think it'll be the transaction piece. Costa will play an important role in Costa's growth and making our mission to steer the world towards worldwide cryptocurrency adoption and reality. It says Costa's growth. Growth requires investment. So my thought is just that Costa is going to have some sort of transaction fee to move this money around. Why not do it in the token that's the native one? Because they also mention, it says not only will it be used, will you be able to use Costa as a method of payment. By investing in Costa, you'll get reduced exchange fees, improved yield rates, and even more benefits like cashback and limited design debit cards. If there's exchange fees, again, that kind of makes it seem like this, you know, it says reduced exchange fees. That sounds exactly like BNB when Binance was, or they still use BNB, but you know, that was one of the things when I was first using Binance, I don't know what it was, 5-6 years ago. You had to buy BNB to do a transaction, which was kind of annoying. So that's why I'm thinking it could be similar to that. Again, I don't know. It's why a certain coin goes, you know, takes off, especially like a BNB or something like that, you know, or why it takes as long as it does. It's just kind of the crypto space in general. But as you can see, they want, or this is what it's used for, the Costa token. You can get customized debit cards, shared staking pool, and cashback voting. By staking Costa, our customers were able to vote for brands that offer cashback. That's kind of cool. You know, pick which brands you want to get cashback for if you own the token. You can invite your friends to earn Costa of course, right? Get more people on, they'll give you a little bit of money. Here's some of the tokenomics. I'm not going to get into this too much. It is on Polygon, so that's nice. I know a lot of people are pretty high on Polygon. Again, I'm not going to sit here and read all this. I'm just going to check real quick and see if there was any sort of like revenue or marketing. I mean, marketing, not much. There's not really a whole lot in here. I mean, it's just your general tokenomics. And then lastly, we'll just take a look at the company, right? They want to steer crypto to worldwide adoption. That's nice. They want to do, I mean, this is a pretty simple page. They want to earn your trust. Controlled innovation. They want to use what works, not what's cool, which I actually kind of appreciate. And, excuse me, convenience. It looks like they have a pretty small team. If you're interested in them, here's who they are. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, read a bunch of them. Have a few partners, right? Polygon obviously is what it's built on. There's their auditor. Not a lot. But again, I've seen a lot of hype on this on Twitter. It seems simple. It could be kind of an interesting way. If it's mainstream, it's simple to you know, cash app your friend's crypto. I don't know. Could have some promise. Again, for me, it's got my eyes on it because of the transaction fees and the fact that maybe you can just own the Costa token. And maybe in the long term, it does end up becoming something that takes off just because it could be like something you build off of, similar to like a BNB or like a crypto.com, anything like that. But that's kind of my thought. Definitely has, you know, got my eye on it. We'll see where it goes. I'm definitely going to, you know, stay in touch, you know, with the project. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Would love to know your opinion on it and if you think this is going to go mainstream or not. Thanks.